Hello, dear Pisces. I am Jamie Dawn, your evolutionary revolutionary astrologer, bringing you your April 2022 horoscope. We start the month with a new moon in Aries. So the sun and moon are canoodling, and Mercury and Chiron are also canoodling in Aries. This is activating your second house. So you may be thinking and looking at intentions around how you might have a little bit more independence and autonomy in your physical world, in the things that you value. This is about maybe sitting down and making that list of values and seeing if any have shifted. Maybe you've been that people pleaser or the one who just sort of goes with the flow. And now you need to find your own way of doing things. And what is it that really adds value to not only yourself, but to those that you care about, to maybe some of the projects that you're working on, and some of the way that you interact with the world. It also has this real drive for leadership here with the sun in Aries. It's exalted here in Aries. So you may feel like you need to take the lead on a particular role or project that you're working with. Maybe it's a physical action that needs to take place, and you're making the decision to do it. And this could challenge you just with the Chiron energy here, where you may look at a past wound and say, well, kind of got my hand slapped before when I did that. I don't know if I should do that again. And instead, taking that past, something from the past, learning from it and say, how can I do it differently? Because the situation is different. I'm a different person, that sort of thing. It also has an indication that some of you may be looking at property, anything physical. Maybe there's a health, something going on for you, and you're determined to get an answer. And this can have you finding that answer, or at least being on the hunt for it. Mars will canoodle Saturn in Aquarius, activating your 12th house, and that is on April 4th. This is just an intense time where some subconscious things that you don't even know are existing, could pop up in very unusual ways. And it might just be that you're so affected by what's happening in the world that you didn't realize how much it was affecting you. And you have to withdraw for just a little bit. There's this stop and start energy with Mars and Saturn here, a heaviness. You may need to retreat this week, this first weekend of April, and just be cocoon for a little bit until this storm blows over. There's a bit of a delay or a hard no here on something for you that you have no control over. So be careful that you don't escape into substances or into a world that doesn't serve you and that actually adds harm, but do use this time as an opportunity to do some evaluation and to maybe put some plans or steps in place that have great healing for you, as well as great support. Like I say, this particular moment in time may just be a little heavier than you would like. Now, Venus, our planet of love and romance and relationships and values and beauty, she moves into your sign in your first house, April 5th. So just get past this first weekend of April, and you'll see that within a few days, if not immediately, you start to feel lighter. You find that you easily attract positive things. You can easily get access, let's say, the imaginal realm or the spiritual realm, and find great compassion. Maybe you attract people who are very compassionate about you having to withdraw. They're very compassionate about your situation, and they gladly offer to you expressions of love. Now, this could be romance. So if you're wanting that deeper expression of love, you may receive that, whether you're single or your partner. And if you want to attract a partner, if you're single, use this Venus in your sign to beautify yourself. Do the things that, maybe go to that spa and get that special blowout for your hair, or get your nails done if you don't normally. This is also a great time for you to easily attract attention if you are in the public eye, and they're going to notice, hey, Pisces, you've changed. You look so amazing and beautiful. If you haven't felt good about yourself, now you can. And Mercury enters Taurus on April 11th. So just a few days, about a week after Venus moves into Pisces, Mercury moves into Taurus in your third house. So this is further going to activate the socializing, the learning and connecting, but doing it in a way that builds things over time. Maybe you are releasing some form of step-by-step self-help, or you're in the healing field and you're able to communicate great compassion with others in a way that makes them feel like you really genuinely care. You're stable and trustworthy. It's a great opportunity for you to be entrusted with other people's thoughts and other people's feelings, maybe even their money. You just don't know. Maybe you're entrusted with their children. This is also a really good time for you to be thinking about ways in which you can build more security in your life over time. Jupiter and Neptune have been in your sign for the last few months together. Well, they're finally going to make this canoodling on April 12th. And this is, again, first house activation. Mars enters your sign, first house, also on the 15th. So we have this pile up, this beautiful energy in your first house where you may be seen as an authority. You may be seen as somebody who has this higher wisdom that people are seeking out. Maybe you feel like you need to share it, and that you just embody love and wisdom itself. You embody that great compassion. Also, keep in mind, you're intuitive psychic as it is. This is further going to expand that. So if you need to pull away so that you can listen deeply to the psychic hits or the dream interpretations that need to happen, all of those things, this is a good energetic month for you to do that. Also, it's a great time for you to expand any form of travel, or if you're wanting to expand your reach when it comes to being able to be of great service to other people, and especially in doing the work that you do or just being who you are, great time for that. This is a whole new cycle that's being active for you. Many of you Pisces will find yourselves in brand new roles. You will find yourself in brand new opportunities over the next several months and even years. So anything that inspires you and that you can use to inspire others will most likely energize you and drive you. We have a full moon in Libra that is active on April 16th, activating your 8th house, telling me that you may, again, change roles because you have a greater income. This also could be that there's a transition of something. Maybe you let go of your work, maybe, and you retire. Maybe you do have to let go of a relationship because it is a full moon in Libra here, but it's a relationship that maybe is a little too toxic for you. And that's a good thing. This also has an indication that you may receive money, or you may receive some sort of value, something of value for you from your partner if you're in a bonded relationship, or if you're in business with somebody, that this also has a good indication that could happen. And it can help you, even though you may not love the idea of that relationship ending, it can help build and bring in new things for you. Now, if the relationship is solid, if there's nothing that you need to worry about in that respect, then this full moon could bring to you new opportunities to just deepen and build more intimacy and more trust in your current relationships, because the conversations and connections are feeling much more authentic and you're physically able to express yourself with whomever you call beloved or loved one. Now, Mercury will enter Gemini on April 29th. This is active in your 4th house, and Mercury will sit here for the month of May as it retrogrades. I'll talk about that in May, but for now, utilize this time, sign the contracts if it's a home-based situation. Maybe you're a home-based business. Maybe you're thinking and deciding, you know what, I'm going to take I don't want to go back to the office. Or maybe you did go back to the office and realize, you know what, I really enjoyed working from home. And you're starting to think about things like that. You may also be really interested in learning about anything that has to do with your home life, with the past. Many of you Pisces may start exploring like ancestors, how to communicate with them. Maybe some of you are mediums and you get into that and communicating with the loved ones on the other side. There's many different things that may interest you with Mercury and Gemini here. We have a new moon in Taurus, and that is also going to be sextiling Venus and Jupiter, who are canoodling, further emphasizing your 1st and 3rd house. It's a great new moon for you to circulate, to get out, to connect with the people that you care about, that celebrate you, to socialize. If that isn't the case, if you feel like you just need to withdraw a little bit, then use that time to do a lot of love for yourself. Do something fun. This is a beautiful opportunity for you to be seen as that person who people just naturally come to. I think of the moth to the flame, people are just attracted to that light. And this is a time for you to do that. You can set intentions on how you can build more ideas, how you can take these ideas and use them in a step-by-step process that maybe brings in more attention. It allows you, again, to be of great service and great benefit and useful. I would say useful to the world, to those that are dependent on you and who care about you. With the Mercury in Gemini in that fourth house, it does have an indication here that you'll be thinking and talking and deciding a lot about what you need in order to feel really rooted. Where is home? And if that means it's a second home, then you and maybe it's just you or you and your partner will be having talks around what that would look like as well. So those are just some ideas that you will most likely be talking about and thinking about. Okay, Pisces, I really hope that this helps. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. Come find me at jamiedawn.com for individual readings. And I look forward to hearing how your month goes. Take care.